Dartmouth on a tour. And I kind of just want to take a time to reflect for a minute, and just like talk how I got into Dartmouth, I guess. Because it definitely was. I'm a non-traditional student. First of all, I'm gonna turn 28 at the end of the month, and I really didn't have the grades to go to college out of high school. I barely graduated high school. I think I had like a 2.0 GPA, and yeah, high school was really rough. I was technically a double junior. I wasn't a senior until like my last week of high school, and I had to redo a bunch of stuff. And I was constantly in summer school, except for failing classes. I failed math like 2 or 3 times. So constantly. I think then I failed chemistry too. Yeah. So just constantly in summer school for my mistakes. But like I said, high school was really rough. And then right after high school, like 2 weeks after, my parents kind of kicked me out, and I had an opportunity to move down to Tennessee, be a zipline guide, and that was really fun. So I did that for a little bit. And I did like various different jobs across the country for a couple years. And then when I was 22, I really didn't have anything going on in my life, and I had to make like a really big change. And so I decided to join the military. I was in the Air Force for 4 years. And that definitely set me up for success. It definitely changed who I am, and helped me realize what I need to do to be successful, I guess. And that was really cool. And then I got out in October of 2022, and I had taken like some college classes online through the military. And so when I got out, I started off at Miami, Ohio University, because it was closer to home. It was less stressful, But honestly, when I was about to get out, I found out that the Air Force has always taught me to just be the best I could be in anything that I did, and just always shoot for the very highest, toppest, biggest goal, And so I was looking to colleges, and like obviously like the Ivy Leagues, and I was like, wow, like the Ivy Leagues are like, it may be a possibility for me, because during COVID they waived the ACT and SAT requirements, and and I was like, okay, cool. So now I might have a real chance here of going to an Ivy League school, which I think would be amazing. Not only so I could prove to myself and to everybody else that it doesn't matter how you start out in life, you can always change where you end up if you're willing to put in the work. And if you have good friends along the way, because that definitely helped me. I would not be here where I am without my friends that helped me. And I owe a lot to them. And yeah, so I found out that there's different stuff, different organizations that help veterans get into schools like Dartmouth, like Service to School. And so I had like a mentor, and they helped me with my applications and stuff, my essays. But actually, funny enough, it was my 3rd time applying to Dartmouth. So I've been applying to the Ivy League since 2022, and it's 2024, and I now just got in. So I applied 3 times, and each time I just tried to improve myself more and more, and keep getting better grades. But I did transfer schools. So after Miami, I transferred to the University of Texas at Austin. And honestly, I've really been enjoying it there. And honestly, I really haven't made my mind up if I'm going to go to Dartmouth or stay at UT Austin. So I have friends there. I have people that are really important to me. So it makes college a lot better. Obviously, if you have friends and family, it makes it a lot easier. So, but I just kept applying every fall. I was putting in another application, and just focusing on my grades. Last semester I had a 4.0 GPA, so I'm sure that helped a little bit. And then, in the essays, just talked about who I am and what was important to me. And obviously, I had a lot of practice doing that since this is my 3rd time around. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird that it happened, because I'm just so used to getting the no that I kind of expected them to say no again. But I guess maybe it was just a numbers game, and eventually it just worked out. I don't know, dude. There's like a million things that go into these things, so honestly, it's just luck, It's just luck. But I knew I wanted to go to the best college that I could, because I wanted that to be my legacy for my future kids. Like, wow, like our dad barely graduated high school, but he still made it to one of the best colleges in the world because he just really tried, And that's not to say that UT Austin it's still an amazing college, So again, I'm not still certain I'm gonna make the switch over to Dartmouth, but I'm gonna go. I'm on my way actually. I'm driving through New Hampshire. I'm gonna go and hear what they have to say, and try to enjoy my visit. And yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what the point of this was. I guess I just want to talk, about my experience, or my being at Dartmouth. So I know a lot of people, especially younger kids, they're just like, oh yeah, these are this is my essays, this is my GPA, this is my ACT, these are my extracurriculars. Didn't really have any of that, so I don't know. Maybe this would be a different perspective for people. Yeah, so I guess this is my story, how I got to Dartmouth. I guess just from my essays, I just really focused on talking about myself and my experiences in the military and all my different life experiences that brought me up into this point and what I've learned from each of them. And I also talked about being raised by a single mom and how that affected me, and just I just talked about my life experiences, honestly. So it was funny, actually. My Dartmouth application was the only one I didn't get help on this time around, because usually I have a peer review, somebody looked at it and give me advice and feedback. But my Dartmouth one, I kind of just raw dogged it, weird, it's weird that got in. So yeah, okay, I guess that's it.